Well, I'd worked in construction before and went to college doing machine class, and it just never really clicked. So I just started working up here for Tatum's Hall and learn all I learned from Todd, and it just clicks. Change brakes, tires, inspections, servicing, cleaning trucks and trailers, road calls. Say a tire blows on the side of the road, say you gotta go to Clarksville or Richmond, or sometimes road calls. You have to escort drivers sitting in these big storage tankers. So you go to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Maryland. I know more about working on these trucks than I do on my own truck.
Well, I started driving, then they just needed some help in the shop in the evening, so I would stay in there and help them work on trucks in the evenings. I drive all day, and then we change oil on them and put clutches in, whatever we had to do in the evening after we got off. We might get off at 2 o'clock in the morning, be back in the truck at 7 o'clock the next morning.
I'd say we got about 24 trucks on the road.
They picked it up from my uncle and cousins. They worked on them, and I just picked it up from them.
Mm-hmm. You think that's the best way to learn, like just picking it up from people?
I think that's the best way to learn. Hands-on, you learn more than somebody trying to tell you something.
Antifreeze is fine.
Today, Colton is performing a routine inspection.
Always use a rag when you check your oil because it's really hot. Tires look good. Keep a check. Make sure you get plenty of grease in these because it'll burn up quick if you don't have grease or oil in your hubs. That's an important thing to do daily.
Meanwhile, Todd had to make a roadside service call to fix a broken light, and it's not going so well.
The left side headlight ain't working, and the only thing I can find in here, I looked in the fuses, the relays, none of them's working. So I went over to the left side road light, and I pulled the fuse out. But I don't see a right side. Usually, if I can help the driver out, I'll come do it on roadside to help them out so they can get home and get the rest. But most times, something like this, I got to get somebody with a computer to hook it up, find out what's going on. That's the biggest problem when you don't have the right equipment to work with.
Like I was saying earlier, on the trucks like this, on the 2020s. I'm thinking, oh, you can't see the drum. You're not looking at the drum on the brake. It's a little bitty notch right here. I just put all new brakes on a couple months ago, and these are 3/4 tread left on each set. As you see the little knob, like I said, if it's sticking out 3/4 or so, about 3/4 tread, and they can run for a long time. Good as this truck has been doing on brakes. That little knob right here. See how far it's sticking out? When it's full, it's like that. It's about 3/4 number. When it gets right here, they need to come off. If not, it goes any further, it'll be greater damage on the rotors.
Just filling up some more jugs just in case the drivers need the oil. I have them already full. Just something we try to do to help out, to speed up the process to get the drivers in and out. The hardest thing about this job is the electrical stuff on the trucks. I mean, as far as anything else, you can make it hard on yourself or you can make it easy. Like changing tires. Once you get used to it, it's easy. When you first start out, it's hard. until somebody show you the ins and outs, the best way to do it. The brakes, same way. Somebody show you how to take them off and put them on. It's a whole lot easier than you getting in there and trying to figure it out. Anything going on with the truck, if we can fix it, we'll fix it. If we can't, we get somebody else to fix it. That way we get them back out on the road as quick as possible.
This is Duramax diesel. Got great power. We got everything we need on it, especially for road calls. We even got a winch on the back. Instead of us having to lift up all the heavy tires and everything, we can just winch it up to save somebody's back. And on this truck here, next week, we're gonna put 2 brand new steering tires on the front here. And we got 2 tires on the passenger side. And something that's more like, I mean, you can get to be a mechanic, you can get a job about anywhere that has big trucks and stuff. And it's just something I picked up on. I mean, I didn't know anything day one I was here. I didn't know nothing about big trucks, nothing. And over the last 2.5, 3 years, everything I've learned from Todd, you wouldn't believe. I mean, you gotta be, to do the job right, you gotta be as safe as possible. Because if you get hit on the side of the road, you won't be doing the job no more.